Hello folks, R1 here. Today I have a cautionary tale for you. This was a full realistic battle in one of the events Gaijin hosted over the weekend. And I have a word of warning for Russian pilots. You see this plane, the B-25J-30, was given, or arrangements were made for Russia to obtain them from the United States during the war. This plane, my Russian pilot friends, is on your side. Don't shoot it down. It's there to help you. Now that may seem like a ridiculous statement to have to make, but wait till you see this match. I was amazed, and I think you will be too. In this match, I'm flying out the Yak-9T, which is a great plane for these full realistic battles. And in case you missed earlier videos, or the plethora of videos that have been made over the last few days, full realistic mode has no friend or foe markers. You see that IL-2 beside me? I have no name, no blue tag, no nothing to designate that he's a friend. And there won't be anything over the enemy aircraft or ground vehicles either. And that's what makes this event very challenging. I know it's a test, and hopefully it's one that Gaijin will take to heart, because it's an excellent, excellent game mode for pilots like myself that like to fly and drive tanks in realistic battles. Now, right off the bat, I had a weird feeling about this match. I've got a fellow right now who's just right on my tail right off the bat. I was a little nervous at first. I thought perhaps this was a potential friendly fire incident, but no, I think he's just trying to fly in a tight formation. Little did I know that this was foreshadowing for the entire rest of the match. Now, I don't fly out a Yak-9T very often. It's a very, very powerful aircraft, and I'm not very fond of it myself. I always do very well in it when I fly it, but I feel a little weird when I fly it. That large cannon in the nose is just devastating, and well, anyway, in the distance, I'm going to spot really one of the main focuses of this particular match, and that's a B-25, diving down on ground targets below. He doesn't have a bombing reticule, so he has to get pretty low to be effective at all. In this full realistic mode, the normal bombing reticule he would have to be able to stay above everything and shoot or drop bombs on the enemy is gone. And so is he. He was just shot down by a friendly pilot. Yeah, right out of the bat, before he could do any good at all, he's taken right out of the air. And the pilot, Rita 1, is rather upset. The offending pilot's like, 625. I don't even know what that means. Rita corrects him, B-25, idiot. It's on your side. I didn't get a chance to shoot that BF-109. I was too busy going, what the hell? Now, I'm assuming that incidents like this have happened to B-25 pilots because, well, they're a premium aircraft and not every Russian pilot bothers to get it or is familiar with it, or perhaps has even noticed that it's in their lineup. But, you know, Russia and the United States were allies too. This isn't arcade mode. But anyway, I'm a little paranoid, so I make a pass on this twin-engine heavy fighter just to make sure that it's a German aircraft. It is. It's a BF-110, I believe. So I decide to swing around and commence an attack run. I kind of lose him in the ground clutter there for a little bit, but I'll pick him up here in a moment. There's another B-25 in the match. Okay, good. All right, well, we've got one more. They can be very effective even without a bombing reticule. And there's my target, the BF-110. I'm going to swing on him. Oh, I just miss him. This cannon's powerful, but it sprays shots like a shotgun. They're kind of all over the place, so I'm going to have to make another pass and swing in behind this heavy fighter and easily blow the tail off of it. That's the thing about these realistic battles in a mixed battle environment. To be effective, you have to fly low and slow, and that will get you killed. And there tend to be quite a few fighters around that will take full advantage of that, much like myself. That's a friendly tank. I'm making sure to do a good job of verifying my target before I fire. In fact, I will spend most of this match refraining from firing on targets until I'm absolutely sure. I've been given a classic example of why that's important. So, we've got one more B-25 in the match. And at the very beginning, one of the teammates I had said, if you're in trouble, flash your smoke. That'll get everyone's attention and we'll come and try and protect you. Well, I see one of my teammates coming in trailing smoke, and I'm looking and I'm not seeing anything at all on his tape. Nothing. So in effect, he's crying wolf. And it's pretty much invalidated that whole strategy, which wasn't a bad one. You see a puff of smoke? Go check it out. But now we've got pilots flying around with smoke on. I guess he just thought that was a good idea to announce his presence in a mode where the key factor is you can't be easily seen and identified. And speaking of seeing and identifying, I've got a German aircraft in the process of trying to shoot down our B-25 again. Oh, and he's dead. He bailed out, apparently. Okay, well, B-25, you are now safe. I don't know who that pilot is at the moment. I have no friendly marker. But he's smoking, but still in the air. Good. Either someone else took out that German heavy fighter, or perhaps he was already damaged and saw me and just decided to give it up. But wait, he's under fire again, so I'd better swing around and take his attacker with the blue smoke on. It's another teammate of ours. Blue boy there is going after our other B-25 in the match. He's not even the same pilot as last time. At first I really wasn't sure if I had just seen this happening yet again in this match. And I'm thinking, okay, he kind of dove down there, so apparently he's recognized his mistake. No, he's still going after the B-25, doggedly chasing him down, abandoning the ground targets that he should be going after to shoot down a friendly medium bomber. Well, these blue smoke's still on. Give him that. I'm trying to figure out who this guy is so I can yell at him to stop it. It really is the only time when it'd be handy to have a name over that particular aircraft so I could figure out who he is, so I could tell him, could you knock it off? That's a friendly aircraft you're trying to kill. The B-25 is trying to defend himself now. He's sending shots back at that IL-2. He's not shooting at me. He's shooting at the guy who's taking him out of the fight. And doggedly, I'll get in behind him. I'm hoping to wave him off to scare him away, and he does peel away a little bit, but then he comes right back and starts firing again. And thus my dilemma. Do I shoot down one of my teammates to save the other? I don't think the guy's being malicious. I think he just doesn't understand what he's doing. I do not think that this is a friendly fire incident that is on purpose. So I'll take a moment and climb and just ask him, why are you shooting down our B-25? I'm hoping he'll see that, recognize his mistake, and stop. But no. With bulldog-like determination, he continues his assault on our friendly bomber. I'm looking again. Who is this guy? Why is he doing this? I don't understand. I'm pretty sure that neither incident was intentional because, well, this fella is going to, as soon as he realizes what he's done, he's going to bail out of his plane and continue the fight on the ground. The first pilot fought well against the enemy too. But Rita pipes in again. They're idiots, all of them. And I really don't blame him. He must have been in absolute amazement when I chimed in that somebody else is shooting down a B-25 after he had just lost one of his own. I have to agree with him. That's incredible. So we're losing this match badly, and most of it is our own fault. We are shooting down our own people, and It's not even somebody out trying to get their jollies with friendly fire incidents. These are legitimately motivated pilots thinking they are shooting down enemy aircraft. Guys, you have to be able to identify friendly aircraft if you're going to play in a mode where there are no target IDs or friendly markers over the aircraft or ground vehicles. Now that was a AI tank. I realized that at the last second. I don't want to deal with that. He's way the heck out there. Observing this pulled me really far away from the fight, and I'm hurrying to get back, but it's just not looking good. The enemy is capturing the B capture point, and we're already low on tickers, so I'm pretty reasonably sure that this match is just a mess and is not salvageable. But I'm gonna try and get out of it what I can. I have never seen a team work so hard in my life to lose. And not even doing it for fun, to like friendly fire each other, just trying their hearts out and killing each other. And I finally get a Focke-Wulf kill. At least I've salvaged something out of this match. These yaks really are great. They're very effective against a lot of the ground vehicles as well. I just don't know what to say, guys. I really don't know what to say. If you're going to be in one of these matches, and if you choose to fly your lovely and highly effective B-25 bomber, you should do well against the enemy. You have a great bomb load, good speed, and fabulous defensive armament. Just remember that you're going to have to be prepared, perhaps, to use them to preserve your life against your own team. Now, I am going to make one final observation before I let you go. No matter which side you're on, or what plane you're in, you're going to have to keep your eyes open for incidents like this involving you as well. I'll show you what I mean here in just a moment. Down below, I see some fire. There's a German... Oh, is that a duck? Or Messersch... That's an ME-410, I think. Anyway, one of our IL-2s just took him out, and I think about shooting, but I don't want to steal the man's kill. But look carefully behind me, and what do we see? Yes, that's him trying to take me out now. Narrowly missing me. I have to whip over the top and get out of his way. Fortunately for him, this pilot realizes his mistake and stops firing on me. I'll come around behind him, and I'll have to admit, after the way the rest of this match went, there was a moment of temptation. But he realized his mistake and broke off, so that's fine. I'll just leave that one alone. But I'm in a yak, for God's sake. And he almost took me out of the fight as well. This match is full of friendly fire incidents, and they weren't intentional. And that's kind of the sad part. Anyway, this match is just about done. I'm not seeing any more targets. And we have just run out of tickets. So, until I see you again, good hunting.